Hey guys! So it is now 8:20 p.m. on, what is this, Thursday night. And I never got a chance to catch you guys all up, so I'm gonna do that now. We're gonna do like 4 days right now, so get ready. Alright, so on Monday the 11th, what happened? I handed out my letters to most of my classes, letters home telling the parents like why I was there and stuff, and video release forms saying that I could film in the classroom. And we also started our modified blocking. Okay, so the modified blocking, what they do is they have the kids blocked Monday through Thursday, and then so like each block gets 2 classes, and then Friday is a regular 7th period day. And they do that just because they don't, I think it's that they don't have like the amount of teachers they need to do like a regular block class or something. I'm not exactly sure on the reasoning. I think that right now they just don't have the teachers and all the extra like specials that they would need to do a regular block class schedule. So they just do this modified blocking, and it seems to work just fine. I really like the block scheduling. It makes the day go by so much faster. So that is really nice. And then the letters. I think I mentioned this before. I was so jazzed to hand out those letters because it was like I was in front of the kids, teaching them kind of, and like, yeah, I just, like I said, I got a taste for it, and I was just like, I want more. So that was nice to actually be up in front of the class that day. On Tuesday the 12th, I continued handing out letters, so that was really fun. And I'm doing this game with my students when we pass back papers, where it's a race to see which class can get their papers passed back the quickest. And I got this idea from, I don't know his name off the top of my head, but I'll link it down below, and I'll put it on the screen if I can. If it's not on the screen, I'll have it linked down below. But like, the rules are that you have to be absolutely silent, or else your score at the end gets disqualified. You hand the papers to the first person in each row. Like, you count out the right amount. That first person holds on to them until all the rest of the rows have their papers, and then on your mark, get set, go, and that's when they pass them all back, and you time them. And then I wrote the time down on the board, and throughout the periods, as I got the rest of the classes, we timed all the classes. Whoever got the best score, like, they're the winner. And I had 2 periods tie. So because I had, my arm's getting tired. Ugh. So because I had different papers for them to get, I had 3 different things I needed to pass back. They got 3 different chances to try to get the lowest score they could. Yeah, and it seemed to go over very well. They really liked it, and I liked it because, like, when you usually pass back papers, you get like a lot of talking and chattering, and then you have to bring them back. Like, okay, everybody's got their papers, time to focus. So, like, with this, they stay quiet and focused, and it's really easy to get them back after you finish passing out the papers. I also accidentally picked up one class. So I started the class off having them pass out those papers and like getting their envelopes addressed. And my teacher had to step out of the room. She's like, hey, I'm going to step out really quick. Would you mind getting them started on their journal? And at this point, I had seen her do this at least once, I think twice. So, like, I knew what she wanted. All I have to do is say, like, here's your journal prompt. Write in your journal. You have 10 minutes. Go. And, like, set a timer. So I was like, okay, cool. After 10 minutes, she still wasn't back. She had gotten called out into the hallway by another teacher. And so she still wasn't back. So at the end of 10 minutes, I was like, okay, well, I know she wants them to do these fill in the blank notes with this PowerPoint. So I passed out the papers for that. And I kind of like shuffled my feet a little bit, tried to take a little bit longer because I'm like, sure, she'll be back in the next couple minutes. So she wasn't back. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm going to pull up the slideshow for these notes. So I pulled up the slideshow, kind of like moseyed around a little bit. She still wasn't back, so I was like, all right, I guess I'm doing this. So I had them start filling out the notes, and I started going back from memory, like what she had talked about and points that she wanted to make with the students and stuff. And I like tried to do my best. And then like halfway through that, she came back and she was like, oh, thank you. So that was really nice. That was how I accidentally picked up my first class. And then, oh, a funny story that I just kind of wanted to mention. So we got to lunch, and one of the teachers came in, and they were like, somebody peed in the back stairwell. I was like, somebody peed in the back stairwell? Like, this is high school. I didn't sign up for this. That's like an elementary thing. So, yeah, on Tuesday, somebody peed in the back stairwell. That was an interesting day. Wednesday the 13th, this was the first day of class that I knew I was going to pick up. I knew I was going to be teaching my first period class about MLA format. That's our test prep class, and right now we have them starting to research and write a paper about the career that they want to do when they're older. So she she was like teaching last week, and she goes, maybe Miss Byler will teach you MLA format, and she like kind of like gave me a sly look, and I was like, I'll do MLA format, that's fine. So I created this PowerPoint and like a reference sheet for them that they can just like look at this reference sheet, and I put like the citations and stuff that they're going to use the most. So like they have to do an email interview or just like a face-to-face interview. So I showed them how to cite that. I showed them a book site, a website citation, and a couple more, I can't remember. But like I just made this packet for them, and then I had a slideshow for them. And when I was creating the slideshow, I was like, okay, like this seems fine. Like I have them practicing, I show examples, I've got visuals for them. And I highly overestimated how quickly they were going to pick up on this. So I'm not a professional, but like I kind of know what I'm doing. But yeah, I think because of that, like I just went a little too fast for them. So I think I need to show more examples, just explain things a little bit more slowly. And yeah, MLA is not like a very fun thing to teach, so I'm trying not to like go too hard on it or try to make it too perfect or whatever. So I just know that kids are not going to be interested in this. I'm not interested in this. Like I understand the importance, but like it's not exciting stuff. So yeah, I have one more little thing of that, and then we'll see how it goes. And then that leads us into today, Thursday the 14th. The big thing that happened today was I figured out when I'm going to start teaching and taking over classes. So tomorrow it's just kind of like an up in the air day, so I'm not really doing anything tomorrow because we have an assembly, so we have to switch our whole class schedule around. Next week, I am going to pick up the afternoon blocks, so I'm going to watch my teacher teach in the morning and then just model after her in the afternoon. And so I'm going to do that all week and just teach off of her not syllabus, lesson plans. And then the week after that, I'm going to start picking up both blocks. Typically, they don't want you to like pick up everything at once, but we only have I'll only have 1 to 2 preps. So it's not a big deal. So like the first prep will be the ACT prep in the morning, which is only 2 days a week, and it's not even a whole period. So it's basically just like a mini lesson. And then there's 2 blocks of English 10, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. So it's the same thing 2 days in a row. So Monday, Tuesday, I'll teach the same lesson, and then Wednesday, Thursday, I'll teach the same lesson, and then a short 7-period day on Fridays. So it sounds like a lot to just pick all of them up at once, but it's not going to be that big of a deal, so I'm not too worried about it. yeah. Oh, and she's still hanging on to her 12th grade for a while. Like, I won't pick that up for very long, so I won't have to worry about them. That's a whole period I have to plan and do whatever. So, yeah, I'm really excited to have a plan and know when I'm going to start teaching. And now I just have to create the lesson plans, which is a little intimidating for me because our lesson plans are like we have to like do like these specific lesson plans, and like most teachers, as I've come to know, don't really use strict lesson plans like that. Like they don't use the ones that we learn in college, but they just kind of use their own variation of ones. So yeah, I'm real excited for that. So yeah, I think that's all I really have for you on this one. Tomorrow is Friday. I get to wear jeans, and it's a short day. Not a short day, but like our periods are shortened because we have to fit all of our periods in before sixth period because of an assembly that's taking place sixth and seventh period. So it'll be a nice Friday. Nice Friday indeed. So yeah, that's all I have for you right now. Good morning, guys. So it is Friday. I'm wearing my purple because purple is my school's main color. And on Fridays, we're allowed to wear purple or wear jeans if we wear purple and pay the pig, which means we just give like $1 or $2 to a charity. And they put it like in a piggy bank in the office. So you pay your $2 and you wear purple and you can wear jeans on Friday. So that's what I'm doing. And I think they said that they change out the charities. So this week it's going to Hurricane Irma. It went to Hurricane Harvey last time. So yeah, I'm wearing my purple and my jeans. And I'm feeling pretty good today. We've got a kind of mixed up day, so that'll be nice. It'll make for a little bit of a shorter day, or a quicker day. And yeah, that's really all I have right now. Exciting times. Hey guys, 3:25 and I am getting out of school. Wow, that assembly schedule was just, it was awesome and chaotic all at the same time, and it just made the day go by faster. And yeah, it made for a very interesting day. And I didn't teach any today. My teacher just kind of took over and she handled it all. But yeah, it was pretty fun to watch, but once I'm involved in that, it's gonna be another story. But yeah, really that was the only crazy thing that happened today. Anything to report? Things are going well. I'm starting to plan some lessons for when I'm teaching, and yeah, just ready for the weekend, man. I'm ready to sleep in. Oh, thank goodness. Like, just sleeping in until 8 would be great. 8 o'clock, that's all I want. Yeah, so that's all I have. I